almost wishing I were really in this situation that I know nothing about, because she's singing it so pretty. Plenty reason to remember the 25th of last December, how it felt when you would hold me in your loving arms. Now the summer's come and gone, and you're away. Christmas Day's just not the same. Guess I'll cry away my pain. "10 years old." I still remember, it was your brother. You heard the story plenty of times. My 22-year-old, he was 2, and we were riding down the street, my husband's cute little convertible Subaru, and Prince was on the Prince cassette was in the tape deck, and thank God he was singing Starfish and Coffee. He was singing Starfish and Coffee, and all of a sudden it hit me that my son was singing along and knew every word, like he was a human recorder. And I was like, whoa, if he's a human recorder, and I love you, Prince, but I threw that tape out once I realized he was a human recorder, because Starfish and Coffee was about the only Prince song that I could think of in the 90s. He was born in 95, so it's like 97. That's about the only Prince song that I knew that was okay for my child to listen to. And I shuddered at the thought of him singing along with a lot of others. So we started strategically playing music. We started strategically playing. We only put educational programs in front of them, since we realized they were human sponges and going to soak it right up, and we wanted to make sure that we put in them what we wanted them to put out. So at first it was all about academic intelligence, and then as we grew in our faith, we wanted them to put out the things of God, so we put the things of God in them through their arts and their entertainment and so forth. So this is why, like I said, it's all awesome artistically. But it all ministers to it. It all ministers to us. It all has a message behind it, and especially when it comes to our children and making sure that they put out their best. We have to be careful. We have to carefully select that the messages going in are the messages that we want them to put out and how they live. So this is why there's a whole lot of music that I've grown up listening to, that I grew up listening to, that my children had never heard by the time they were in their late teens. My oldest children were in their late teens and in early 20s. So at this point, Nia's grown. So at this point, and like I said, she is starting to explore on her own, and as she's sharing with me the music that God is uploading into her. I'm just, I'm when I run to let her hear music from what we jokingly term music history moments with mom. What inspired me to want to share with her this other music that as she would come to me, she would remind me of, is because I wanted her to know how truly great and gifted she is by letting her hear these other greats that her music was comparable to. So that's what started all of this.